Hi there, I'm Alexis Dumelod, and I'm here to talk to you about the novel The Absolutely True Diary of a Part-Time Indian by Alexis Sherman. Sherman was born on October 7, 1966, on a spoken Indian reservation in Wilpinit, Washington, USA, to two Native Americans, a Coeur d'Alene father and a spoken mother. Just wanted to clarify because other races like Caucasians also live on the reservations. Who knew? When he was born, he suffered from hydrocephalus, a condition where the brain can't drain cerebrospinal fluid, the clear watery fluid that surrounds and cushions the brain and spinal cord, causing a buildup of fluid in the skull. Sherman received surgery for his condition when he was 6 months old, though he experienced severe side effects from the surgery, such as seizures in his childhood. Luckily, it didn't hinder his ability to learn, as he was an honor student, the class president in his school, and even got a scholarship to Gonzaga University. Kudos to you, man. However, it did affect his health, in which he didn't engage in physical competitions and instead became a passionate reader. During his childhood, he was heavily influenced by his grandmother, as she was a spiritual leader on the reservation. Sadly, she died when he was 8 years old. You will be missed, Grandma Sherman. Fun fact, his time as a high schooler actually influenced his novel. Later on that in a moment. He attended Gonzaga University for 2 years, but later dropped out as he didn't feel comfortable in participating in their law or anatomy classes, and he started drinking to cope with his anxiety of finishing university. He later transferred to Washington University and enrolled in a poetry course, which inspired him to become an author. Today, Sherman is an author, poet, and filmmaker, and the author of many award-winning novels and poems, like The Indian Killer and the novel What You Pawn I Will Redeem. Alright, so moving on to the novel, The Absolutely True Diary of a Part-Time Indian is a young adult fiction and colonial literature novel, told from the point of view of Arnold Jr. Spirit, an aspiring artist living on an Indian reservation in Wilpinit, Washington, USA. The story follows Jr. as he attends an all-white school, Reardon High, and his struggle of being alienated at school and being treated as a traitor back at home from his tribe and his best friend. The story has two different main settings, Wilpinit Reservation and Reardon High. The reservation is described as rundown and poverty-stricken, as many people can't afford basic luxuries, like food or clothes. While Reardon, a small school, is the opposite. It has a giant library and the latest technology. A major theme is the effects of segregation. In the story, Mr. P, Jr.'s high school teacher on the reservation, tells him, "We were supposed to make you give up being Indian. Everything. We weren't trying to kill Indian people, we were trying to kill Indian culture." This shows that Indians still struggle in keeping their culture, as it's seen as a nuisance to society in which they must fit into the dominant white culture. Another major theme is a sense of unity in the community. When Junior's mother passed away, the tribe, although regarding him as a traitor, acknowledged that he needed some time alone and respected that fact, and he needed some time to move on. In the novel, my favorite character is Junior, as he remains ambitious and headstrong despite all the backlash and criticism he gets for being, well, himself. Even though it hurts him, he moves forward, not letting minor inconveniences get in the way of his happiness and goals. This novel can be applied to my life as I aspire to be like Junior. Like Junior, I deal with personal problems that at times lead me to feel quite hopeless in myself. I want to be as confident as Junior. I want to be able to overcome difficulties and my inner turmoil. The story makes several lessons about life, the world around us, ourselves, and others. One major lesson is not to judge people based on preconceived ideas, as they are often untrue and overall just rude, since you're putting the person in a different light that's probably far different from who they truly are. Another is to trust others. Let's be honest, no matter how much you try, you can't accomplish everything by yourself. So why not put some of that heavy weight on another person so that you can both carry the load? Trust leads to friendships, and friends are one of the most important things in one's life. Thank you for listening to my talk. Bye.